A Milano incontriamo il management di Friesland Campina che ha scelto Nexus Group per comunicare in Italia e in Europa. Allora, innanzitutto perché avete scelto Nexus Group e quali saranno le vostre strategie di comunicazione?
As a Friesland Campina professional, we choose for the Nexus Group because we did a survey for several months investigating different possibilities, and the Nexus Group was the best fit for our operation all over Europe, and the solution they can provide and the help they provide for really strengthened, I would say, the big brand for the food service in Europe in the different countries. Nexus is for us the best fit because they combine an international network, and at the same time they have a collaboration between local agencies that are really involved and are experienced in national or local marketing. So we have international coordination with the Nexus Group and local expertise of the food service market, and that's the main advantage for us for choosing for the Nexus Group.
Su quali presupposti si basa la vostra collaborazione con l'agenzia?
When we are collaborating with agencies within Friesland Campina and Friesland Campina Professional, it's always a collaboration from the beginning, from really building up the briefing for a certain campaign till, let's say, the execution of the campaign. It's always a briefing, debriefing situation and a close collaboration. We don't consider an agency as we give a brief. They go for a few days back to their office and then they come up with a solution. No, it's really a job of working together and from the beginning to the end. So when we talk about responsibility about branding and building a brand, agency and advertiser, then it's a shared collaboration and a shared responsibility. Because it's in the close collaboration that the final end result or the campaign will be better. So it's not using just an agency as a mean or a tool. No, they should really be together with us involved and emotionally be connected with the brand. And that's the only way we see an agency and an advertiser successfully can launch or bring a brand alive for the target groups.
Voi siete una delle maggiori multinazionali nel settore lattiero-caseario. Con quali marchi sarete presenti in Italia e soprattutto quali saranno le vostre strategie di comunicazione, su quali mezzi proprio andrete a comunicare?
When we talk about collaboration with the Nexus Group, we are aiming with that collaboration towards the food service business. As Debic is a leading brand 100% dedicated for the food service professional. This means that the media mix we use is a little bit different than from the retail business. We don't have national TV broadcasting we use, but we really want to have more event and experienced marketing used, as well as the online communication media. Why? Because the touch points you have for targeting the food service professional are different than from the typical consumer business or the retail business. That's why we more use event marketing and relationship marketing than the mass media communication as in the retail business. We really want to that our consumers or our operators experience the brand instead of just telling them what the brand is about.
Esattamente quali brand e soprattutto quali prodotti andrete a comunicare nel nostro paese?
In Italy, the food service business, represented by the big brands, aims towards the target groups of the chefs, the pastry bakers and the ice cream parlors or the ice cream makers, and we do that by one brand. The big brand is the expert brand for the food service in Italy, and we deliver them cream, standard cream, we deliver them specialized cream products, application specific, and butter and desserts. So ingredients as well as convenience products, helping them to be more time efficient and cost efficient, are the categories that we deliver to our target group. Baseline in English then, what we use on the strapline for Debic, is when talents are combined, and that really explains the basic philosophy of Debic. We are really want to build a partnership with the food service operators, and they said yes, they are the chef, and we learn from them, we listen to them, and then we translate their dairy experience and their know-how and expertise into product solutions, I would say, that help them to run their business or prepare their dishes.
Quali sono i vostri obiettivi in termini di rafforzamento del brand nel nostro paese? E se ci può anche dare un'idea di come sta crescendo il vostro mercato di riferimento in Italia.
The Debic brand in the food service business is to be one of the leading brands in the food service in all European countries. The Debic brand for the time being is present in more than 22 European countries, and we want to grow with the brand awareness each year up to 10 to 15% in all countries in Europe. And for Italy, for instance, we want to establish that the brand is being recognized by a substantial part of the operators in Italy as really the expert food service brand for dairy in Italy. The means we will use next year is participation at exhibitions, like for instance the Rimini Fair in the beginning of next year. We will do extensively operator visits by our own sales force, so all the sales force that are present in Italy. Italy is one of the fastest growing markets for us. So the coming years, Friesland Campina Professional really invests in Italy and is now considered really as a core country. Of course, in food service has European strategies and European objectives. But when you look at the different countries, and in particular for the food service business, each country and each chef or pastry baker has his own history and his own local habits.
Nexus è un gruppo internazionale e in seguito all'acquisizione di questo cliente, anche se una multinazionale, quali saranno i criteri di gestione del budget all'interno delle agenzie indipendenti che fanno parte del vostro gruppo?
So, as a client service director for the Belgian agency MIA, Friesland Campina Professional has been our client for many years, and so they want to streamline their international campaigns and to make sure that the brand is coherent throughout Europe. It's a project that we've been doing together, and to make sure that the brand is coherent throughout Europe, we decided that it would be best to use an international network of agencies. That's why we presented the network to which we belong of independent agencies, which is Nexus. So what will happen in the future is that we as lead agency in Belgium will coordinate and create all the international campaigns, and then we will give them to our colleagues. For instance, in Italy it will be Kaleidos, and we will ask Kaleidos to translate the international campaigns and to make it an Italian campaign, but which fits the brand, so that we get one coherent, the big brand all across Europe with one coherent message and brand image. And that is where the international group of Nexus comes in, because you have one lead agency that gets the help of local agencies like Kaleidos in Italy to help them master the local market with one international campaign, so that we still speak the language of the local professional.